Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be starting a new series called...
What's it called?
It's called nothing. Okay, stop. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be starting a new series.
Yeah, we're going to start a new series. We have the new tournament season starting, and we decided we wanted to do a series of videos, both shorts and long format. I tend to do the longer YouTube video edits, while she tends to focus more on the
shorts on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
Initially, we're going to go over the rigging stuff and how we set up for tournaments. I think the way that you load your vehicle helps you get out on the water, and it creates a routine to help you not forget things.
That's a huge part of it.
You know, I do certain prep the night before, the days before, even the week before. It is 1 week till the season starts for us officially, so we're going to start it today. You're going to be behind a little bit as we add it out. So we got event 1 is on Lake Normal, Queen City. We have event 2 is also a Queen City event in the Western Division on Kiwi. And then we have the Foothills the very next week. So 3 weeks in a row.
3 weeks in a row.
Let's see if she can keep up with that.
I'm super excited. I'll be able to keep up just fine.
I cannot believe that worked. Because that didn't sound like anything it should have.
He said, GoPro, start recording. Oh my God. Okay, let's do this thing.
So we're going to show you real quick how we load them up when we get to the ramp before we launch. We're going to speed through this, put maybe a nice tune behind it for you, and then we'll go over our kayaks.
Yeah, let's do it. I beat you. You're a loser.
I was done.
No, he's not done.
I just got my drive back from Big Adventure getting serviced, and I didn't put my holder back on. I was looking for it. I almost forgot where I put it.
Easy peasy, you guys. Like, it doesn't have to be stressful. What? What was wrong with what I said?
We don't get stressed.
No, never. Okay.
So that's how we load our kayaks when we get to the ramp. You develop a routine the more you do it, and it becomes easier and quicker. Normally, I'm getting there pretty early and ready to rock and roll. Typically, have to wait before launch time.
Yeah.
But sometimes you run late, and it's good to have a good routine to get it all on there.
Under 5 minutes, you guys. Under 5 minutes just to get all this set up.
And now we're going to get into our kayaks. You know, y'all haven't really seen us go over our kayaks. Everything's just kind of been on the water. So we're going to go through each one. I'll go through mine, and she'll go through hers and show you what all we got on them. there's obviously a wish list of things, but this stuff's expensive, so a little bit at a time.
A little bit at a time.
Okay, so we're gonna start with the front hatch here. It is a Slayer Max 12.5. I picked it up at Rock Outdoors at, I think it was event 3 last year, was the Yadkin chain, and picked it up after the tournament. Ended up cashing a check in that tournament, so it kind of helped me out on the cost. So in the front here, I usually don't keep much. I might keep snacks, some drinks, and depending on what the weather is, I may keep a rain suit. I got my Dakota Lithium right here. I chose not to penetrate the hole here, although I have some of the Yak Attack through hole wire kits. I chose to notch out this corner and run the cable through there instead. There's just something about spending this much money on a kayak and then drilling a hole in it. This piece here is actually the foam piece they give you to store this on. I used it because it fits in here darn near perfect to keep stuff that I put in here from sliding in the back of the kayak, because I don't know if you've ever had to dig anything out of one. It can be tough. Otherwise, honestly, this hatch is almost useless if you have this in there, because anything you want to put in there is blocking this from being able to go down. So usually if I'm carrying a lot more stuff, I'll actually leave this out. That's rare. That just goes back like that, and that runs all the way down the side to my mount. A lot of people don't use these. I do in certain circumstances. If I go up a river channel with a lot of overhanging trees, places like Santee Cooper, I will actually only take 4 rods instead of 6 or 5 in order to lay them all down. I can usually get 1 rod here in my Scotty mount. I can usually get 2 on this side and then 1 on this other side. And the reason I can only get 1 on this side is because of usually this is in my way. Lauren bought me this Plano crate kit
like 2 years
like
ago.
2 Christmases ago, but of all the options, I really like the black packs and stuff like that, but this thing is just super convenient. We already had crates that were rigged out, but this thing, as the side pouch storage, the top, it holds a good bit of stuff. I put my graph in this hole if there's room. If not, I'll lay it on top under this. It's just been a really awesome, pretty inexpensive way of storing gear. I've mounted 3 rod holders here, 2 up front. I'm gonna put probably 1 on each side as well, but this kayak has the side holders. If I'm not using a light or this is dual purpose light pole and GoPro pole. If I'm not using it, I will put a rod here. I use that one all the time. Normally, if I'm not laying rods down, my paddle will go right here in these rod holders, and I do that so they're easy to get to. I don't like these. They're not very useful for how I utilize the kayak. And then my catch board goes right behind the seat, right where I can get to it. I'm gonna climb in here and hopefully not hurt myself. There's just enough room. So I put it right here, and that does 2 things. One, if this slides forward, it stops it from getting too much into the back of my seat here. So the other reason is because I like it to come around this side on that leash, and I put it, usually the drive ain't in the way, but I put it in the floorboard in front of me, and the leash is out of my way. And then it easily slides right back in behind it. As far as the graph goes, I put it under my seat. And the reason I do that is because it's 9-inch graph, and this mount's pretty cool. I like it a lot, and it's rated for this graph. It's a Railblazer. It has the R-lock on it and the starport holder here. I really like it for what it is, but with the graph on it, it vibrates a lot when I'm launching, and you get rough ramps. I'm afraid it's going to snap off and drop my graph in the water. I haven't had that happen yet. It could, so I usually put it under my seat, and I'll unload it and put it back under my seat when I take out. I'm gonna put it on real quick and show you guys how I set it up. So this is the Garmin Striker 9. I got it on a good deal around Christmas time from Academy Sports and Outdoors. And while it doesn't have the ability to run Panoptix, for what I utilize it for, and being the first graph I ever had, it is a pretty good deal. It works really well. It's really clear. I really like it. It's easy to use. I wish it was a touchscreen, but it's not. I run the cables through here. out of this port. I got a Velcro strap there for a light. And then I have zip tied the cable to that. And it swings outside here. And if I'm getting in tight quarters, I can swing it back in and it's still out of the way. And I can move it, I have enough slack, I can move it all the way to the end. And if I'm standing up, I can tilt the screen up and still utilize it while I'm standing. And I stand a ton.
Babe, I put it on upside down. Oh my God. I've never done that before. I put it on upside down. Who does that? That's so embarrassing.
She's gonna fix that before her part.
Wow.
Upgrades to this kayak. We have the Burley Pro aluminum handle. I went over this. We had our own video already where we went over these upgrades, but I'm not gonna get into too much detail. Burley Pro handle. I like it. Way better than factory. The factory one's fine for what it does, but I'm not as worried about that one snapping off. The spring blade rudder, which if you saw my video, I'm not very tickled about that one, but it's way better than the factory option, especially for tracking. I just wish it was better. It could have been better.
All right, so I'm going to show you my kayak now. I'm not going to tell you all the fancy details like he did. I'm learning as I go. But here is my Native Slayer Propel 13. This is my baby. This was Kinley's kayak. He gave it to me. I'm super happy with this kayak. I can stand up in it. It's done everything that I've needed it to do. I don't desire to have a new one anytime soon. I'm comfortable in this one. It has been a great kayak, you guys. Anything you want to add while I'm going along?
Yeah, we got this from he was a Queen City / Altitude member who gave us a really good deal on it. Bought it with the intention of giving it to her. This boat versus the Max is about a mile per hour faster. So if you're looking to get a little more distance, this is the boat to go with. Of course, you can't buy it anymore. It's just, it doesn't drag as bad. That's the pro for this one over the Max, is it's lighter, it's easier to handle, it's more balanced. These handles here, it's way more balanced.
Oh yeah.
When you're picking it
when
up.
When we pick it up, it is a little heavy for me, but super balanced. Whereas his, it is so
This one is nose heavy. And the handles are not in a good spot for picking it up, but the difference and why this is a big difference is the squared off rear end for one, and the way that it is not in the water all the time. If you see the water line, it's very narrow on that.
Yeah.
That makes it very well behaved in the wind. When it is windy, you do not get turned around nearly as bad because that's not dragging in the back. And that's what happens when the wind blows you. The back end's heavier and it's anchored onto the water, and the wind just blows the nose around. And in that one, it's not nearly as bad. It's amazing the difference between this one and like my Pescador I had.
Yeah.
And while hers is still good in the wind, there is a trade-off there. Speed for the, I wouldn't call that maneuverability, but just wind resistance, I would say.
It's super fast, faster than yours for
sure. She can whoop me to a spot. So
I think I'm just gonna start back here, and you can just add as I go along. So this is my crate. I'm super basic right now. I don't have as much stuff as he does. This is my first year tournament fishing, so I have the basic stuff that I need. I have a couple boxes here with my faves, and then I've got my bag with all of my extra worms, hooks, all kinds of stuff, whatever. This is my GoPro pole or my light pole if needed. Obviously you've got to have a flag. I keep one of my paddles and one of my rod holders. I prefer just to have one up there. Honestly, I probably don't even have to have the second one, but for safety reasons, take it. Okay?
Yeah, you really only need a half paddle, but if you need to paddle somewhere, if your drive fails, you gotta have the whole thing.
Yeah, you gotta have it. And then I usually have 3 to 4 rods. I really like to have my bait caster to start off with. I'm super obsessed with the bait caster right now. It's so fun, and I'm learning how to use it. Kinley's taught me a lot. So I like to have this one up here. I have my catch board strapped in right here. I keep it on my right side here. Super convenient. My new cup holder, which I'm absolutely obsessed with, thanks to Big Adventures for the sticker. You guys rock. Do you have anything you want to add, like as I go along?
The graph that she has,
Yes.
she's not going to know the name of it, but that is a EchoMap Map 73.
EchoMap 73.
And
Yeah.
it is Panoptix capable. But we got this one on a deal. I don't think I ever posted this video to our YouTube channel.
So you did where you you talked about the
I don't think
you
I ever put it
fixed
on
it.
YouTube.
I
But
think you did.
the
Maybe not, but
this came from a QC member at the Emerald event last year. He gave it to me
free.
for free because it didn't work, and I managed to fix it. And all I had to do was buy the power cable and the little split nut.
Yep.
So I think we've got $30 in the whole thing,
And mine is touchscreen.
and it works perfect. And on top of that, because this doesn't have,
And it is what do you call it? Live sonar capable? Like what do
oh
you,
yeah, it's
how do you say
Panoptix
it?
capable.
Panoptix
Yes.
capable. Okay.
Hers doesn't have the transducer mount on it, so we took a point from, I believe Vinny is the one who does this with every one of his, and mounted it to the cavitation plate on the drive. And everybody asked, does it create interference?
It
And
does
the
not.
answer is no. Now,
Absolutely not.
if you pedal it fast enough to cause it turbulence, it will, but if you're pedaling that fast, you're probably not using it.
Yeah, exactly. I've had no issues with it interfering, and I was one that was super worried about that. So
Better, this is just an ammo can. I didn't pay anything for it. I forget where I got it. All I did was throw, I can't even get it open. All I did was throw a Dakota Lithium 12 volt that I also ended up getting for free. I won it off the table. Thank you to all of our
a
sponsors.
couple weeks ago.
The very last tournament of last year at Santee Cooper won this off the table,
Thank
and
you.
that's
I
what
needed
makes
it.
Queen City so good, and all of our local clubs, because our sponsors are amazing. That's over $100 battery. It came with a charger. You can't beat
Yeah,
that.
he texted me. He's like, I got you a battery. And I was like, no way.
So all I did was I took a drill bit and I notched this out for the cable. And I just sit it right there. And there's a seal in there, and it is still, for the most part, waterproof.
Yeah.
And latch it down, and it just lives right here. So this is
It doesn't get in my
super easy.
way. I still have room for my cooler with my snacks and stuff up here. I gotta show off this new purple catchboard, you guys. Look at this. Is it not gorgeous? I'm not sure if they're still available right now. I'm gonna say probably not, but sorry if you didn't get it.
So that's the end of this video, setting up your kayaks for tournament fishing. A little bit about our kayaks and how we rig them. It's nothing fancy. We don't have a ton of money in it, not yet.
Not yet.
So, but it's pretty easy. And look forward to the next video. We'll do something a little different.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what to say, but watch our videos.
Hit like, subscribe.
Don't forget to
share
subscribe.
it to your friends.
Yes.
There you go. Bye,
Don't
guys.
forget to smack that subscribe button. I'd cut that part out. That was terrible.
Now, at the end of the day, when you're done fishing and you're loading up at the ramp, you just throw that shit anywhere you could put it and drive home.
Take a nap.
She sleeps.